Hi, welcome back to Half of Heidi, or welcome to my channel in general if this is the first time you've stopped by. I am officially 1 year post a vertical sleeve gastrectomy today, the 8th of November 2017. So yes, 12 months ago I had the surgery that completely changed, and I would go so far as to say saved my life. And wow, what a journey this has been. So let me do the typical update the stats and tell you where I'm at and all that kind of stuff. Also want to cover some questions I've been getting lately, like what is a typical day in the life of food and drink like for me? What am I doing exercise wise? Things like that. And I'll also finish with an updated what does my body situation look like skin flick later on. So let's start with my stats. Sorry for all the people who have watched all of my videos and seen this 100 times, but here we go. My highest weight was 191.7 kilograms or 422.6 pounds. On the day of surgery, I was 179.9 kilograms, which is 396.6 pounds. As of today, at my 12-month mark, I weigh 82 kilograms, which is 180.7 pounds. In the 52 weeks since I had the operation, I've lost 97.9 kilograms or 215.8 pounds. I had a 4-week pre-op diet, so including what I lost in those 4 weeks, I have lost in total 109.7 kilograms, which is 241.8 pounds. So that was over 56 weeks. Which means post-op I had an average weekly loss of 1.9 kilograms per week, which is 4.15 pounds per week, which I'm so over the moon with. I really thought it was going to be closer to maybe 1 kilogram a week, so it was going to take me 2 years to get to goal, but I was freaking determined and stuck to my diet and calories and everything that I said I was going to do, and I hit my 1 year weight loss goal. Actually, I hit it early. I think it was 3 weeks early. So yeah, I posted a video about that. I don't need to go over it again. I finally set a target. Where do I actually want to get to goal weight? I've been umming and ahhing for the last year as to what that was actually going to be. So I do want to get down to 74 kilograms, which is 163 pounds. And the reason I've gone with 74 kilograms is because anything less than 75 kilograms gets me into the healthy weight range for my height, which is 5'8" or 173 centimeters. And I just really would like to be in the healthy weight range. And I don't mind if I'm only just there, because I know that I would also like to have some excess skin removed, and obviously that carries some weight with it as well. So I don't want to go too low, then have excess skin removed and, I don't know, not feel healthy or look healthy anymore. That's my reasonings, whatever. Which means to get there, to get to 74 kilograms, I need to lose another 8 kilograms or 17.6 pounds, which sounds like nothing in comparison to how much I've lost in total. And I'm still waiting, I guess, for the weight loss to really slow down, because to be honest, the last 2 weeks, I was just doing my totals. The last 2 weeks, each week I've lost just over 2 kilograms per week. So this last week I've lost 2.3 kilograms, which is 5.1 pounds. And the week prior to that, I lost 2.1 kilograms, which is 4.6 pounds. So, I'm just either really freaking lucky when it comes to consistent weight loss, or I'm about to hit some wall where the last 8 kilos, or what did I say, 17.6 pounds is really hard to lose. Still to come, who knows? But at the moment, I'm yeah, still losing weight consistently each week. So hopefully that stays until I hit my ultimate goal, but we'll see. So in terms of what do I eat and drink now that I'm 1 year post-op, let's start with drink. So pre-op, I have always disliked water. I just really don't like the flavour, and actually even the smell. I know that's really bizarre, but I don't even like the smell. And now post-op, I fall under the category of water doesn't sit that well for me. So I tend to get my fluids through a couple of ways. I always start the day with a coffee, but then all of the coffees I drink for the rest of the day, which I admit there are quite a few, that are all decaf coffee. So I'm not actually overdosing on the caffeine or anything like that. And in fact, I'm pretty sure my decaf coffee has less caffeine than a cup of tea. So I'm quite okay with, I'm not getting dehydrated because I'm having heaps of caffeine, because as you know, caffeine is a diuretic. So I'm cool with that. But then I also drink Waterford's Diet Lemon, Lime and Bitters, which I have an empty bottle down here. Again, I don't know whether this is just available in Australia. What does it say? Well, it says New South Wales, not which is Australia. But yeah, I drink this Diet Lemon, Lime and Bitters from Waterford's. I half empty the bottle, take the lid off, squeeze it to let the air out, and then I shake it to get rid of the carbonation, so that's no longer bubbly and therefore doesn't stretch my sleeve. And I probably drink maybe 600 mils of that a day, and the rest of my 2 litres is decaf coffee. So yeah, I'm getting enough fluid is I guess what I'm saying. In terms of what I eat, my rule for a really, really long time, I love that, it has been low carb, protein first. I had some great advice very early on in the journey, actually from a subscriber, who basically said, hey Heidi, you really kind of need to cut out the carbs. So yeah, you might like rice and pasta and all that kind of stuff, but just, you don't need it. And that was the best advice I was given. And then I went and did a whole bunch of my own research and watched some really good videos from some doctors talking about the carb myth in terms of the belief that we all need some carbs. Some of us, like myself, we don't really need a heap of carbs. I've got a desk job. I don't have a very physically active lifestyle where I need to tap into readily available energy sources in the form of carbs. I'm a slow burn kind of person. So it's fine that I eat really low GI foods and burn my fat stores instead of my body needing extra energy, like hits of energy, which is what carbs are really designed for. Well, designed, but you know what I mean. So yeah, if you're a highly active person who's about to go run a marathon, there's a thing called carb loading for a reason. But I don't have an active lifestyle. I work from home. I don't get any incidental exercise commuting every day to work. And on top of that, I have a really slow metabolism. So I just don't need carbs, or at least many carbs. So yes, low carb, protein first. And what I mean by protein first is if I have a plate or bowl of a combination of meat and veggies, I try to eat the meat first, and then whatever room I may have left, I will have some veggies. When all my food is all mixed up, whatever I eat is what I eat. So yeah, if it's like a stir fry or something, it's not like I eat all the meat out of it and then the veggies. It's more just if they're side by side and I have a choice, I try to eat the meat first. And that's mainly because meat is more filling, and will and takes longer for your body to, your tummy to break it down. So you stay full for longer because it's protein-based food. So that's been my sort of rule on this journey in terms of low carb protein first. What that actually looks like in terms of food, or at least what my day looks like, is I wake up and I have my real caffeinated coffee. Then I have a couple of decaf coffees. Around about lunchtime is when I actually feel like I need some food. So I'll have mostly protein, actually. I don't think I really have many vegetables at lunchtime, so I don't opt for a salad or anything like that. I tend to stick to a handful of beef jerky, and I actually have my favorite beef jerky here. So again, I don't know if this is yeah, it is. It's an Australian brand, so sorry for those overseas, but it's more this flavor, this bulgogi, if that's how you pronounce it. I probably just really embarrassed myself. There's also another brand here in Australia that makes a bulgogi, however you say this. It's a Korean flavor, I believe. Local Legends, and they sell that at Woolworths, is actually how I got onto that flavor. That huge gigantic bag is actually from Costco, and I love Costco because I love me a bargain, and I don't mind buying in bulk and saving extra cash. Plus it's just really good jerky, and they got heaps of different flavors. But anyway, oh gosh, I'm crapping on about jerky. Wow, what has my life become? Anyway, a handful of jerky. And then if I'm not having jerky, a bit of cheese is always nice. Sometimes I have like a couple of slices of meat from the deli, so like roast beef or ham or something like that. But I kind of typically do just something really easy, requires no food prep, ready to go for lunch, because I'm usually work through lunch. So I just usually walk down to the other end of the house, grab something, and walk back and keep working at my desk. Dinner is varied in terms of what we have around here, and Matt still does most of the cooking. We'll have, again, obviously low carb, and we try to have a lot of the meal be protein based, so meat product based, and we tend to stick towards slow cooked meats, so curries and casseroles and things like that, because then the meat becomes nice and tender and usually has a sauce that goes with it, and it's just, I don't know, it's just nicer and more gentler on my tummy than a really dry piece of chicken, for example. Then the other thing I've been really enjoying lately is actually omelettes. So omelettes with added feta. We actually use Danish feta. It's just beautiful. Spinach, mushrooms, some deli ham. And I've just been really enjoying omelettes lately. I think I'm going to overdo it soon. And then a few weeks ago, several weeks ago, I was going to go out for dinner, I believe, with a friend, and we have this restaurant that we routinely go to, and they have this amazing dessert on the menu called torta. Shout out to Sarah if you're watching. And it's like the treat meal for me, like the treat snack thing for me. Anyway, we didn't end up going out that night. I think I had to cancel because of work, but I'd had in my head that I was going to be eating this amazing dessert. So I asked Matt if he could go pick me up some Halo Top ice cream, because I still felt like I wanted something sweet and treat-like, but I really didn't want to go overboard with the calories. So I gave Halo Top ice cream a try, and oh boy, am I glad that I did? Yes. Am I sorry that I did? Yes, because Halo Top is thebomb.com. So I've only tried 2 flavors so far. I've tried the birthday cake flavor and the mint chocolate chip flavour, and the mint chocolate chip flavour, hands down, is so good. So you get this tub and it's like nearly 500 mils, and there's 4 servings in that tub, and each of those servings is only about 60 calories. So I'm like, from a calorie budgeting perspective, I'm cool with that. From a carb perspective, it's definitely got more carbs in it than I would like. But I'm turning a blind eye to it at the moment, only because I haven't slowed down my weight loss. I think because I'm eating so little of it, that, I don't know, right now I'm kind of justifying why I can continue to eat Halo Top ice cream. But at some point, I think I also have to acknowledge that I have a food addiction, and I should probably be really careful eating stuff like that, because it's habit forming for me. So anyway, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, that's kind of what I eat. While I'm still continuing to lose weight, I'm trying to consume no more than 500 calories per day, which is fine for me because I have got the world's slowest metabolism and I do bugger all exercise. Exercise-wise, I was actually really good at getting half an hour walk in every day, but work went absolutely batshit crazy and I deprioritized my half an hour walk, and quite frankly it made no difference to my weight loss whether I was walking or not. I was actually just doing it for my mental health and physical fitness, not actually from a weight loss perspective. So yeah, it's not like I stopped doing my half hour walk and my weight loss slowed down, not at all. Okay, so this is becoming probably a ridiculously long video, especially when I wanted to do my skin flick. So let's do it, baby. All right, so arms. Not much has changed, I think, from the last time I recorded, which was only a couple of weeks ago. I'm still extremely floppy in the arm area, and when I'm just sitting still, I definitely have obvious, I don't even know what you'd call that, wrinkles or something. Definitely excess skin. My arms are definitely going to, hopefully, if I ever get around to it, have some surgery to remove the excess skin off my arms. I'll stand up and show you the rest of me. So, actually I'll move forward to show you the tummy. So things, oh, look at that indent from my underpants. So things are definitely melting and deflating still in my stomach area. But, and I mentioned this before, in clothes, it is pretty okay. It's but yeah, I mean, I don't know that I would even be wanting to wear a bikini at the beach, but quite frankly, I don't know, I don't care. Like, I just really don't care. And side on, this lighting is terrible. I've got, little rolls of excess skin, and, like a little overhang. So would I have a tummy tuck? Maybe. I've got to see what I look like in another 8 kilograms. It may just continue to, I don't know. I don't know what it will continue to do. But I don't know. It really doesn't bother me because in clothes it looks okay. Legs are, I think they're still going okay. I definitely have loose skin there as well. But again, I don't care. I've got now what I'm referring to as my 70-year-old man behind, because it's got some droopage. And I've definitely got some dimpling and excess skin around my bum. But yeah, look, so long as I'm not in downlighting all the time, which really emphasizes every crease and crinkle, I actually don't think I look that bad. I don't know. And I mean, sure, I've got excess skin on my arms, and yeah, I've got this here, and it is what it is. I don't know, I don't lose sleep over it. What I will say though is I'm starting to get problems with my boobs, or the skin on my boobs, because without showing you too much, I've got, and like this isn't even going to do it justice in terms of how much excess skin I've got in my boobs, but the skin, like the integrity of this skin it's really not good. And I was reading about itchy skin post dramatic weight loss. So not so much rashes like under your tummy, not skin that's rubbing together and causing irritation, but just actual skin that has been really, really stretched and is no longer really, really stretched anymore. And apparently this can happen to your tummy as well, which I think it's actually starting to happen now, but it's just started on my boobs first, which is where I noticed it. Anyway, long story short, when your skin when you've lost weight and your skin has been stretched out, obviously you've got stretch marks. Your body has a mind of its own, but your body tries to heal. Your body is constantly healing, and if you have a wound, you probably experience this yourselves. I don't think this is surprising to you, but when you have like a cut or a scratch and it's healing, you know how it gets itchy? That's exactly what's happening with the stretch marks. So your skin is trying to heal, and I don't quite know the process as to why healing skin is itchy. And I'm absolutely not saying my skin is going to 100% heal itself, but it does go through this process apparently, that when you've lost a significant amount of weight, your stretch marks can become really itchy. And I'm absolutely going through that at the moment. And all it basically said on all of the things that I was reading, the research I was doing was, yeah, you can have this itching for like 2 years, and the best you can really do is to moisturize it. And that's about it. Good luck to you. So yeah, I don't know whether that means I've now got 2 years ahead of me with hella itchy skin. We shall see. But at the moment I am moisturizing, and I'm also putting Curash powder on me because there's an ingredient in it, I think it might be titanium dioxide, which is a natural itch reliever. Otherwise I just scratch myself nuts, and I've got fingernails, so it hurts and bleeds, so I've just got to leave it alone. Anyway, so 1 year post-op, super long video, didn't mean it to be this long, but sorry. If you've got any questions, please comment or private message me. Love to hear from you. Anyway, I hope you're having a great week, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys.